Jesus wants to speak, so I'm going to speak with Jesus. Come, divine will, come speak in my speaking. And Lord Jesus, I fuse this teaching into your divine will, and I abandon myself completely to your divine will. What is an act of abandonment? From June the 23rd, 1907, one of Louisa's diaries as always. This is from the Lord Jesus Christ. So bear in mind, this is Jesus teaching us through his servant Louisa. My daughter, the most beautiful act that most pleases me is abandonment in my will. Abandonment to the extent that one does not remember that his own being exists, but only the divine volition. Although sorrow for one's sins is good and praiseworthy, it does not destroy one's own being. On the other hand, abandoning oneself completely in my will destroys one's own being and causes one to reacquire the divine being. Then the soul, by abandoning itself in me, gives me more honor, because it gives me all it could require of the creature. Now I invite you to look at the words, listen carefully to the words. Okay? The complete abandonment means to forget oneself. We're focused completely on God. Jesus, I completely abandon myself to your divine will. And that abandonment, as we think about it, means in abandoning ourselves with all of our worldly goods, all of our spiritual goods, everything that we are, all that I am, completely abandon it all to God. That means that my own who I am, I'm leaving behind. I'm giving myself completely and totally to God, and I reacquire the divine being. This is important. Think back to the topic of the divine will books, the call to the creature, to the order, the place, and the purpose for which it was created by God. So Adam acquired the divine being before his fall. Our Lady acquired the divine being. Louisa did. Those saints in the divine will of the 20th century did. Now we ourselves are being offered this incredible grace to acquire God, to take possession, if you like, of God, that God can take possession of us like a marital covenant. And it requires an abandonment. Now, the other thing about this beautiful, beautiful reading is this act is pleasing to Jesus. And when I think of all the things you do in life, with blood, sweat, and tears, you're trying to please somebody. You're trying to maybe do a birthday party for someone to please them. You're trying to do a Christmas meal for the family to please them. Buy nice gifts. Take somebody out somewhere. All this, work hard and complete the project on time just to please the manager for 30 seconds of pleasure. 30 seconds, oh, thank you, well done, you did it, great work, good night, see you tomorrow. One act of abandonment to the divine will is the thing that most pleases Jesus. Not the blood, sweat, and the tears. The fasting and the sacrifices are good, but the act of abandonment is the thing that most pleases him. And the act of abandonment needs to be complete. Jesus, I abandon myself completely to your divine will with all my goods, all that I have, all that I am, all the relationships, all the plans, all the woundedness, all the past, all the present, and all the future. I abandon myself completely and totally to your divine will. Jesus is greatly pleased with that act. Fiat.